welcome. Great to have you tuning in. Hope your day's going well. And just about ready, time to get started. So as always, whenever you tune in and set up, you start by settling in. You lie back, you close your eyes, and you breathe. You consciously set the start of your practice. Even if you don't start right as the class starts, right as the broadcast starts, that's all right. But whenever it is you start, you want to make that conscious choice that you are starting the practice now. This is when it began. You're making that simple gesture that everything up until now stops. It's put aside, it's put down, so that you can turn your attention, turn your focus to right here. Turn your attention, focus to yourself through that lens of the practice. Whenever it is you're ready, when you start, you just lie back, allowing the body to feel heavy against the floor. You feel the breath moving in and out. You find yourself right here. This new world that we all live in, working from home. Some of us have children doing school from home. Some of us have partners also working from home. There's all kinds of distractions. There's all kinds of things that arise. And that's why it's important for us to make that conscious choice of when we start the practice. Doesn't mean the world around us stops, but it means we stop being drawn into the rest of the world. It means we choose to be right here. So that the noises come up, thoughts, distractions, external or internal. You just remind yourself the practice has started, and you're right here. Feeling the breath moving in, feeling the breath moving out. Feeling the sense of the body against the floor, in the air around you. Just a few more breaths, just a few more moments out of the day. And your next inhale is a nice deep, full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. You gently rock from side to side. A sense of movement. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from this shoulder blades to the tailbone, back and forth along the spine, finding a bit of rhythm to it, a cadence of the breath, and the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Then on your next inhale, you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm. The shoulders back. The eyes are closed. And palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. Keep the hands to the floor, bending the knees if you need to. And inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose, top of a push-up. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening the collarbone. And exhale, you press back, down dog. You settle in. Take any movement you like. Then inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, forward fold. And inhale all the way back up. Arms overhead, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale. Inhale, broadening. And exhale, press. A smooth movement. That familiar pattern, rhythm. Helping you to settle into the practice. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg back. Left leg. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take the time with the movement to find the full breath. A full deep inhale. The full complete exhale. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, fold. Inhale right. Left. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale left. Right. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Nice and grounded in your down dog. Nice and steady over the four corners. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale and exhale. You relax your arms, close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Nice and steady. Then with the big toes close, the heels apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. And you sit the hips low. You're nice and steady with the thighs. They hug into each other, giving you a nice solid base. The torso is lifting, the arms reaching. And on exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. You bow the head. And take those extra breaths in that forward fold, opening up the backbone of the body. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. You float or step back, down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, high lunge. The back heel stays lifted. The torso sweeps up. You settle into those legs. Nice and balanced front to back. Then bring the palms together. You drop the thumbs between your shoulder blades. The elbows point up. You push your head against your forearms. The abdominal wall draws in, helping to anchor the low back long. And you get that subtle lift of the upper chest. That slight bend of the thoracic spine right there between the shoulder blades. You breathe into the upper chest. And on inhale, you straighten the arms out. And you open up, warrior two. You settle in. The front knees bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. The collarbones broad. And those thighs are externally rotating. So it feels like your inner thigh, your adductor, is rolling towards the ceiling, while your outer thigh and hip feel like they're tucking under. It gives you that nice long line across your lap. A nice opening to the groin. And straining out your right leg. You keep that right hip hugging underneath as you reach forward and you hinge over, triangle pose. The right hand lands down. Maybe it slides lower towards the ankle of the foot. And once you feel set and long, bring that left bicep next to your extended side triangle. Nice long line from your left wrist to left shoulder to left hip. But with that arm reaching forward, so is the crown of your head, extending out, trying to reach to the top edge of your mat, so that you feel long through your torso, rather than arced through the torso. You're trying to move the shoulders away from the hips, both sides. Last couple of breaths, if you want to lift that bottom arm, feel free. Reaching along with that right side, extending out. And on inhale, you rise up and you open up, warrior two. You take a breath, set it up.
And on exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Then the left leg lifts. And on exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. You rise up. You settle in. Finding that foundation. Finding your balance. Then palms together. Thumbs between the shoulder blades. Everything from the low body down holds steady. There's just that slight movement to the upper body. The tailbone still tucking. The right heel still pressing back. It's just that lift of your upper chest. That opening through the underarms. Good. Inhale as you straighten the arms. And you open up. Warrior two. Nice and broad. You let the eyes soften. And breathe. With that back heel down, keep that firm pressure to the outer edge of that right foot. And straightening out that left leg, you reach forward, triangle pose. Left hand lands down, right arm reaches up to start. Then when you feel set in place, take that top arm long. Working that top leg, but keeping it level and long, rather than letting your rib cage start to arc towards the ceiling. Good. Last couple of breaths, if you want to lift that bottom arm, really anchoring through your low back, extending the body up. Then inhale as you rise up, you open up, warrior two. You take that breath to set it up. Then exhale, hands to the floor as you find your route to down dog. And on exhale, the right foot steps forward. From here, we're going into side angle. So right hand's on the floor inside the right foot. Left heel spins in. And on inhale, that left arm and left side of your torso sweep up towards the ceiling. If you want to wrap that top arm for your bind, feel free. If you roll over, trying to turn the center of your chest towards the ceiling as best you can, while that right hip hugs into the midline of the mat. And stay firm with those feet, and on your next inhale, you rise up, warrior two. Just lifting the torso on top. From here, we're making our way into half moon. So that left hand comes to left hip. That right hand's going to guide you forward as you start to shift your weight out into that right leg, and you rise up. That right hand lightly touches the floor or it hovers. But your weight is based in that right leg. If you feel steady, that left arm can reach up. Trying to keep the hips stacked, the shoulders stacked. We're making our way back to warrior two, so nice and smooth. You control it as that right knee bends and that left foot steps back. Warrior two. And on inhale, sweep that left arm forward as the left heel peels, high lunge. The hips and chest square to the top edge of the mat. The palms come together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist. Over to the right. That left elbow is outside that right thigh. You can broaden, you can bind if you like. But you work that deep rotation. And on inhale, you come back to center high lunge. The arms reach up. Nice full breath. And exhale, hands to the floor as you find your way back. And the left foot steps forward. Left hand's on the floor inside the left foot. Right heel spins in. And the right side sweeps open. Side angle. Again, feel free to bind if you like. But focus on that rolling open of the body. Trying to draw that right side back. Then if you bound up, you open those arms. And nice and smooth, you transition up into warrior two. Once you're set on top, right hand to right hip, that left hand will guide you forward, shifting your weight as you rise up over that left leg. Again, you can lift that right arm when you feel steady. But you take your time coordinating your center to be over top that left leg. So you feel that firm structure, that foot pushing down, you being held on that thigh. Nice and smooth. You control that transition back to warrior two. Trying to avoid falling out of it. Then inhale, high lunge. Palms together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist over to the left. Revolve side angle. You work your arms however you like. That nice deep twist. And on inhale, back to center, high lunge. And exhale, hands to the floor. Find your route to down dog. And then keeping the feet as they are. And just walk the hands back. From the fold over your legs at the back edge of the mat. The head hangs heavy. The tailbone tilts up. And on inhale, you lift up all the way, arms overhead. Full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. You're going to step that right foot forward about 3 feet, roughly the middle of your mat. Setting up for pyramid. So the hips stay square. Your arms come behind your back and lace the fingers. You hug the shoulder blades towards each other, rolling the shoulders back. And on an exhale, you fold forward. You keep both feet glued to the mat. So those hips stay centered between your feet. Allowing the torso to fold long out over that right leg. The head hangs heavy. The eyes can soften. Inhale, you rise all the way back up. You're going to bring that right hand to your right hip. Left arm sweeps up, setting up for revolve triangle. And on exhale, you fold forward once again, but this time only about halfway, about parallel. And then you rotate. That left hand lands down, maybe on the shin, maybe it makes its way to the foot, all the way to the floor outside the foot. And that right arm then reaches up. You can always widen your stance, help lower your base a bit. Let you feel along from the crown of the head to the tailbone, just like you would in regular triangle. The only difference here is we've added this rotation of the torso as we stack the shoulders. Good. And on an exhale, that right hand comes down. Shift your weight forward as you pick that left leg up behind you. Standing splits. The hands can stay out in front, helping to balance you up, or you start to walk them back. Trying to catch hold of that ankle, maybe one or two hands. But the torso folds forward. That left leg lifts up behind you. And exhale, that left foot floats forward next to the right. And you just fold over your legs in the middle of your mat. And then inhale, you rise all the way back up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Then the left foot steps forward, roughly 3 feet, top edge of your mat. The hips stay square. The arms come behind your back. Interlace those fingers. And on exhale, you fold forward. Pyramid pose. Let your eyes soften. Inhale, rising up. Left hand to left hip. Right arm reaches up. And exhale, you fold halfway. And you rotate. Revolve triangle. Right hand down. Left arm up. Nice full rotation. Nice full breath. And on exhale, that left hand comes down. The weight shifts forward as that right leg lifts up. Standing splits. Let the head hang heavy. The torso's folding over that left leg. That right heel's reaching for the ceiling. And exhale, you float that right foot forward, folding over your legs. Then with the big toes close, the heels apart, bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms down. You bring the palms together, thumbs to your heart, and twist over to the right. Revolve chair. You can broad and knee combined. With the palms stacked, use them, pushing that right hand down, helping you get that left side to come underneath a bit more. Then back to center chair, hips low, and you take it over to the left. That right elbow outside that left thigh. Palm stack. You work that rotation. Back to center. Hips low, arms high, chair pose. And bring your arms straight out in front, parallel to the floor. You shift your weight forward as the heels peel, and you slide your hips down imaginary wall. Taking just a breath here as we transition into crow pose. So take your time. You lean forward to bring those palms flat, fingers spread wide. The knees widen. The hips lift so the knees can touch the triceps. And all you have to do is lean forward. Keep your head lifted and your gaze forward. That helps give you a better sense of that forward movement. It'll take your center from your feet to your hands. Two more breaths and then you find your way to down dog. You can float, you can step, you take a vinyasa or you go straight there. Then from down dog, we're going to slide forward in the plank and we roll to the left side plank. Outer edge of that left foot, left hand. That right arm can lift. Maybe you lift that right leg. Maybe you catch hold of the knee or the toe. Trying to take that leg up towards the ceiling. Let you breathe. Nice and steady, nice and controlled on that lateral edge. Pushing the floor away, lifting your hips. And making our way to low lunge with that right foot forward. And you roll the plank and you step the foot up. Nice and smooth. You draw that right knee towards your nose and you step it up. Then lowering that left knee, uncurl the toes as we set up for a lizard. Right hand comes to the floor inside the right foot. And you start to bow towards the floor. One forearm, maybe two touch down. As you sink into it, you want to try and keep the ankle underneath the knee. So that you keep this angle here. So as you go down, because your torso and the flexion of your hip, your torso in relation to your thigh. Sometimes we'll have this foot too far back. And so as we go down, you can see my knee joint is closing off. And I'm just going down because my ankle joint and my knee joint. So you want to try and keep that ankle right underneath your knee, helping to keep this in place. So you're going down because of that flexion of the hip. Inhale as you rise up. You're going to frame that right foot and shift the hips back, setting up for Hanumanasana. The right toes peel. Keep the right hip over top that left knee for now as you fold forward. Then inhale, you lift up halfway and we're twisting. So that left hand crosses over top that right shin. That right hand starts to walk towards the back edge of the mat. And coming back to center, Hanumanasana once again. Folding forward over that right thigh, or you can slide that right heel forward, working towards your full splits. And nice and smooth, that right foot slides back as you plant your hands. and you find your route to down dog. Then sliding forward to plank. And you roll to the right, side plank. Right hand, right foot. Left arm lifts. Maybe left leg lifts. And making our way into low lunge. Either you step that left foot forward from plank, or you work that transition, left knee towards your nose as you step the foot up. Then the right knee lowers, the toes uncurl. Left hand inside that left foot. Left ankle is right underneath the left knee as you fold forward. The lizard. Inhale as you rise up. You frame that left foot and you shift your hips back. Ananasana. You take a breath here to fold, getting low and long over that left leg. Then inhale as you start to twist to left. That right hand crosses over top the shin. The left hand starts to walk towards the back edge of your mat. Remember to keep those left toes pointed straight up towards the ceiling. As you twist, that thigh sometimes wants to roll over on you, but you want to keep it up. Keeping that thigh pinned as you twist, you often start to get a deep stretch through the lateral line of that thigh. And back to center. Holding out over that left leg once again. We're sliding that left heel forward. Nice and easy, start to draw that foot back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And on exhale, you draw that left knee forward, placing it on the mat outside that left wrist, setting it for pigeon. The right leg walks back. That left foot can slide forward a bit. You can stay upright, or you drape yourself forward over that left thigh. Then inhale, you rise up. We started with that left leg because we're transitioning into Vamadevasana, the twist here. So that left hand stays on the floor in front of you, and that right arm sweeps back. You can stay there with that nice open, broad collarbone, or you bend that right knee, catching hold of the right foot with the right hand. You start to hug that heel in, and you can stay there, or you take that left arm across your chest to grab that right foot, and that right arm then comes around your back, grabbing your left thigh. And nice and smooth, you unravel, coming back to center. Plant your hands as you step back. And the right leg lifts. And exhale, you draw the knee forward. You place on the mat. The left leg slides back. Maybe that right foot slides forward a bit. And you drape yourself forward, or you stay upright. Then inhale, rising up. Right hand's on the floor in front of you. Left arm sweeps back. You stay there or bend that left knee, catching hold of the left foot. You hug that heel in. If you want, you take that right arm across, grabbing that left foot, and then that left arm around your back. And unraveling, you plant your hands and find your way to down dog. And slide forward into plank. And on exhale, you lower to the floor. Come to lie flat. You take a breath. And preparing for cobra. So hands are underneath the shoulders, elbows in tight. Tops of the feet flat on the floor, and on your next inhale, you peel the head, the chest, the palms up off the mat. Baby cobra. And exhale, relax. Nice full breath. And on inhale, you rise once again. Baby cobra or full cobra. Planting the palms. Remember, if you're working full cobra, instead of feeling like you're just pushing yourself backwards, you're rolling up and over, trying to find an even bend through all three parts of the spine. The lumbar spine, the low back, the thoracic, the upper back, and the cervical neck. That nice even sweep. And exhale, relax. Take a breath. Third and final one. You rise up. Going as high as you want. That work, that even bend. The arms are simply assisting the back here. And exhale, relax. You stack the hands, you rest cheek. You breathe. And hands under your shoulders. You press the hips to the heels. Child's pose. You tuck yourself in. And inhale, you rise up. You sit over the side of your feet. And you bring the legs out front. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed. The arms reach up. And on exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you get. You bow your head, close your eyes. And then inhale, you reach out and rise up. You sweep the arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, we set up for our back bends on our back. Knees bent, feet are flat. The arms alongside the body for bridge, your hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on inhale, you push down to go. Hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you want. Find that breath into the front of the body wherever you're at. That opening up of the abdominal wall, nose inhales. And then exhales, you come down. You take a breath. And once again, inhale, open the front of the body. Going as high as you want. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale. You push down to go up. And exhale, relax. Take a breath. And draw your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Then you take the arms alongside the body. Palms flat, legs go straight up. You can hang out there or toes towards the floor beyond your head for shoulder stand. Once the hips lift, your hands are against your low back as you send the legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. Wiggling toes on the ankles, some legs wide, so some part. Lotus, twist. And coming back to center. You take the toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. Release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and smooth, you unravel. And you lie flat on your back. Once you're down, the legs are straight. The arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press down into your hands and elbows. You arc the spine, roll the shoulders back. And you release the crown of the head towards the floor. And exhale, lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. And the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. And the knees over to left. One final twist. Come back to center and over to the right. Back to center. Now on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins. And you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment and see the full potential. And when you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back. Chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. And palms together, heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you have a great holiday next week. And I will see you next time.